afternoon, everybody. It is Missy Jen smiling on Fridays. Yes, it is. That must mean that we're going out to get some Friday night foodies tonight. And Missy Jen, what a week we've had this week, huh?
Yes.
It has been a lot of stress, a lot of stuff moving. We've been selling a lot of stuff to lighten the load for travel time, not just for me, but also for Jen and I, so the rancho's much more streamlined. You tend to collect a lot of stuff over time, and you look at it and you think, I never used that. I'm never going to use that. It's time to get rid of it. So we have really been busy, and you've been happy. You're very happy this week.
Yeah.
It's all been good. You know, guys, it is Friday night foodies tonight. We're on the Comfort Food Trail. We're going down to the little town of Petaluma tonight, the erstwhile egg capital of America and egg basket of America, and going to go to a place called Vulpies and have ourselves, I hope, a really nice Italian meal tonight. It's not all of a sudden the temperature dropped to 73 degrees. It was 95 today, and
I'm not sure if that is proper, that thing.
well, it kind of felt like when I stepped out on the porch it cooled down. We'll just pretend it is. Anyway, guys. Guys, we made it a little bit of a hemming and hawing tonight to get in here, but we got her done. We got a really old school Italian here with the interior and everything. Beautiful. What a cool looking place.
Isn't it pretty?
Hope you don't mind me just videoing a little bit. Are you our waitress tonight?
I am.
Oh, great. Okay, thank you. Thank you. I need a cold beer. You have Bud Light? I mean, a Coors Light? Do you have Coors?
I have Coors Light as well.
Yeah, I'll take a Coors Light, please. How about you, Jen? You want to take
Coffee, please.
I'm sorry?
Coffee with cream.
All right, wonderful. Thank you.
You can get any after
I don't know. We haven't even looked at the, tell you the truth. Thank you. Building in 1925. This was one of the few places during Prohibition that somebody could get a drink. Local ranchers would bring their, sorry about the camera, local ranchers would bring their milk and eggs to town and have a drink in the back room while their grocery list was being filled. Alcohol was never produced on the premises. This was the first restaurant in Sonoma, one among the first to have a liquor license once Prohibition was repealed. So, all right, evening dinner specials, ribeyes, or kinds of things. Try a little bit of this bad boy. This calamari looks good, doesn't it? Missy Jen's enjoying that bread.
Very good. That's a good stuff.
All right, seriously, Missy Jen, I'd rate that one of the better calamaris we've had. Huh? Very tender, nothing chewy, none of the crappy rings that they pour out and dip in batter and then put in.
Greasy or
Not greasy at all. Really very, very well done. Not overdone in the fryer. So far, so good.
Really good dipping. Yeah, really nice spicy.
Yeah, the cocktail sauce and the tartar sauce. So far, so good. The beer's awful good and awful cold, guys. But the calamari is like a win. Where so far, Volpies is doing it, huh? You're shaking and shuddering over there, Miss Jen.
Shiver me timbers.
There we go. See Missy Jen take the first bite, and you got the beef ravioli with the Alfredo sauce there. Hmm? You liking it? Missy Jen's liking that sauce, huh? Is Volpi's doing it for you tonight down here? All right. This is fresh pasta. I can tell that it's homemade. Good sauce. The true test, of course, is the meatball, right, Missy Jen?
Yeah.
There we go. Let's have a piece of that. Should be soft. Not fall apart. It holds together, but it's soft. It's not like a rubber ball.
No, we don't like rubber balls.
Veal, ground beef, tasty, tasty, tasty. One more piece to be sure. Wait a minute. Don't turn that camera off yet. I'm smiling. I love Italian food. This is pretty darn good, guys. Get out of here now. We want to eat. I have to really say, I'm kind of a sauce aficionado. You know, the sauce is what really makes Italian food. I mean, anybody can take some spicy meat and put it into a pasta wrap and make a ravioli, but it's really the sauce that you're going to have around it that sort of blankets it. It's really the thing. The nice thing about this spaghetti tonight is they didn't drown it in a lot of red sauce. They just hit it with some, and you know, it's not over swimming in it, so you can really taste like the pasta too, and the goodness of the pasta is excellent. You know, it really stands up to the sauce good, and really, really has a great, what would you call it? Weedy, good full-bodied flavor to it, which is really nice. It's much different than you get out of a box at home. Missy Jen, you better have a wipe there on the,
Try this one, yeah.
not right now. There we go, she's enjoying that. You better have wipe, get your bib on and wipe, do a wipe down, baby. There we go. Watch that boober coming out too. All right, guys, back to eating. Missy Jen, the ravioli with the, now you must like the sauce because you're scooping it up like it's going out of style. It must have been pretty good.
It's excellent. beef ravioli was very good. It tasted really good, beefy. And it's really hard to find a good Alfredo sauce. Usually Alfredo sauces are bland. This one's got a lot of spices and stuff in it. And herbs and stuff. And it's really flavorful.
Awesome. Glad you're enjoying it.
Loving it.
All right, good deal. Finish on that? I still got a ways to go here. They like to see the real Italian style. That's like a little piece of heaven right there, I'll tell you. I don't know about you, Missy Jen, I'm kind of sweating a little bit. That warms you up real good, that's for sure. Yeah, that was really good. There wasn't any problem with that at all. Yeah, they don't air condition around here in Sonoma County. They don't really need to. They got the super high ceilings. This is like a, what do you say, like a 12-foot, 16-foot ceiling in here. So they don't really need to air condition. The heat kind of rises up high, but yeah, it's very comfortable. But when you have a lot of carbs, you ingest a lot of carbs in a short-term period. Your fire's really lit inside you, and you're gonna always.
It's like
yeah,
like the wood on the furnace.
Yeah, exactly. Like the flame is lit, guys. So I'm ready to go skiing now and burn it off. I don't know about you. Oh, that's right. It's July 1st. I'm sorry.
Or you can get the roller skates out.
Get your roller skates out and burn it off. Well, we'll wait for the check. We're gonna have a cup of coffee here. I am cup of coffee or two. Talk about our meal. And talk about some things that maybe could be improved. There's not a lot here, but we'll talk about it, and we'll take a little loop around the town when we're done. So here comes the coffee. Thank you. Great. All right. Okay, guys, here's the tail of the tape. Had a beer, cup of coffees. We had the calamari and a couple of a la carte dinners with the really nice bread, which we'll talk about. It all came out to $55.48, and Kimmy even gave us a little hard on here tonight too. How about that? So, all right, we will see you guys outside. Guys, I'm just going to take one more swing around here and look at this very cool place today. See all their liquors there and everything. I guess this is all. You never see so many family pictures and stuff here. It's unbelievable. You can feel the air conditioning here a little bit. Pretty awesome. Got the bar back here.
Okay.
Place is really old school. Where the boys used to drink during Prohibition and stuff. All the money on the ceiling. Yep. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, we're gonna get out of here and let's do our review. All right, guys. It's time to do a little wrap up on Vulpies here, and I think you'll be able to hear me okay. I'm all wired for sound here, Missy Jen. And overall, we had the calamari, we had some nice Italian bread. You had the beef ravioli with the Alfredo sauce, and I had the standard spaghetti and meatballs. So let's start off at the beginning. Service was okay. The place was not crowded at all today. Kimmy, our waitress, was efficient. I just wish sometimes people these days would strike the word awesome from their vocabulary. You know, everything's always awesome. You know, I mean, in my day, awesome meant something, wow, really colossal, like the Mount Rushmore, or the Rocky Mountains. It's not that you finished ordering your dinner and hey, that's awesome. But be that as it may, that's pretty common today for people to talk about that. But what did you think of the bread? Was decent, just decent Italian bread, you know, nothing to write home about, but not bad. How about the calamari? That was, what did you think of the calamari?
That was good, yeah.
That was pretty good, Dick. And I'll get close. Speak into the boobs there. Speak into the boobs.
That was good.
Okay, there we go. The calamari was really, really well done. Not overcooked. And the sauces that they had the cocktail sauce was spiked up a little bit, and that was great.
Yeah, that cocktail sauce.
Like that was good. That was good stuff.
Really
you don't get that in a shelf at a store, and it was excellent. The tartar sauce was spiked up too.
Yeah.
You talked about that. Then your ravioli came, your beef ravioli with the Alfredo sauce, and you didn't leave one bit of that Alfredo sauce, did you?
I licked it all. If I could have licked the plate, I would have licked the plate too. It was very good for you.
It was awesome stuff. So,
and I specifically picked that dish with the Alfredo sauce as a test because Alfredo sauce is really hard to get it right, and it was perfect.
It was A-okay. How good sauce. You looked like you were enjoying that. Remember, honey, if it doesn't get on your face, it wasn't real Italian. It wasn't real Italian food. I'm one to talk, right? I had the spaghetti and meatballs, which I think that's got to be the heart of an Italian restaurant, is what they do with the standard spaghetti and meatballs. You know, we've had fish and some other variations of things recently at Italian restaurants. So I wanted to go back to traditional kind of roots tonight, something very simple. And Vulpies here did not disappoint at all. They came through like champions. So I'm going to go first tonight, and I'm going to rate Vulpies a 9.0. We have restaurants where there have been 10 plus that we've gone to Italian. Two in Santa Rosa that were 10 plus. So we have to establish that there's some headroom there, and you know, the atmosphere could have been a little better. They could have used a little fly control in there and some other things, but it's real authentic, you know, 1900 Petaluma Italian dining. You got to remember, this place was settled by the Italians and the Spanish, the big winemakers, and Italian food runs deep in this community. Every which way you go, Italian is a core food. So I'm going to rate it a 9-star here. How about you, Jen? All in, what are you thinking tonight?
Well, since we kind of we're setting basically the bar at compared to what we have previously eaten at other Italian places in Santa Rosa and such other places. And if we set the bar accordingly to that, and I will be generous, I'm gonna give it a 9.0.
There we go, 9 stars from both of us. Good solid feed, no problem. $65 all in with tip, nothing to be ashamed about there. Good cold beer, good service, and a really cool atmosphere to eat into. So, all right, guys, it's Friday night. We're foodies. Missy Jen is happy. She's smiling. We got the full belly syndrome, FBS, and we'll see you guys next time for another Friday night foodie adventure. Thanks, everyone. It's a little bonus tonight. You get to see some of the beautiful, big old stately homes of Petaluma. Just a beautiful town. Always been a pretty wealthy town. And this now is an inn. Isn't that beautiful? Here's another one of the gorgeous. These were probably built around the 1880s, 1890s. And what a beautiful touch, the orange tree out there next to it. And well, what do we have across the street here? Look at that, we have the Missy Jen. All fed and happy, huh? You're enjoying your after dinner roll, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Some beautiful homes here in Petaluma, aren't they? Just spectacular.
Nice.
Just
Nice
spectacular. Yep. Very nice place. These probably go about 1.2 to 1.5, somewhere in there. Here's the beautiful former church. It's a revival center now. It may be used as one, but this was the final funeral scene in the movie Shadow of a Doubt with Teresa Wright and Joseph Cotton. This is where the funeral for Uncle Charlie was held, right there in that church. Just a beautiful place here, Missy Jen. Nice and cool, breezy, green. And Missy Jen tells me this ain't the hood, Rosie. This ain't the hood. Well, it kind of is. Here comes Motorcycle Boy there to tear up the night.
Yeah.
All right, tough guy. Really.
There's your tough guy for the day.
You know, back in the days when cities and towns didn't have a lot of money, well, they did have Andrew Carnegie, who came through and donated money to build, well, just a string of Carnegie libraries all over the United States. There's one in Santa Rosa, and there's one in Petaluma that's now been converted to a museum. And what a nice looking building this is. With this big beautiful tree outside. Just the amount of detail that is on that. I mean, this thing just screams small town America. But what do you think, Missy Jen? A beautiful building there.
Beautiful, yeah.
Just gorgeous.
Can we buy that and move in?
I wouldn't want to heat that building in the winter time, that's for sure. What you're looking at here is one of the one of the last standing old buildings in Petaluma. Of course, the 1906 San Francisco earthquake did far more damage to Petaluma and Santa Rosa than it did to San Francisco per capita. And I think what saved this building was it's one of the, hello, everybody's a star. It's one of the cast iron front. This whole front is actually iron here. And it actually survived. Isn't that a good looking building? The whole town is just amazing. And of course, this is Missy Jen. This is where they filmed American Graffiti. Some of the scenes in that with Ron Howard, who went on to direct a lot of movies, and Suzanne Summers, and well, Wolfman Jack, and a whole cast of people here. So cool stuff. See what I mean, guys? Remember what I said about awesome? Thanks for being along tonight, guys. A little bonus footage of a few things in Petaluma, and I hope you enjoyed it tonight. And stay tuned. We'll be having a field trip down here real soon. All right, tough guy.